This is John Young with the Weekend Sportsman. We are at the St. Cloud Sportsman Show. We're looking at a lot of the cool new things here. That brought us over to the Pro Tour Baits booth. And I've got Darren here. Darren, you got to walk us through. You've got a lot of stuff here I think that a lot of fishermen would really find interesting.
Tons and tons of product to go through and sort through. Lots of new colors out this year. Our trick sticks or your Cinco style worms. Lots of different things that a person can look at there, along with your old standbys, your blacks, your watermelons, your green pumpkins. Got to have a little bit of each in your tackle box in order to efficiently chase down those bass. My lovely wife is holding our Pro Tour Baits trick sticks, which is your typical Cinco style worm. Very, very versatile bait, used in many different ways. You can Carolina rig this guy, you can Texas rig it. One of the probably most popular ways of running this character is through a wacky rig. Very slow sinking action, salted, garlic flavored and scented. Very tasty for those bass.
So Darren, I'm seeing a lot of different colors here. Boy, you've got quite the variety.
Yeah, we're going to have everything from your standbys, your normal, got to have colors, your blacks, your watermelons, your watermelon red flake, your green pumpkins, your black and blues. A lot of different stuff that you're going to have a little bit of each in your tackle box in order to efficiently attack those bass.
Now, Darren, as we continue down, we've got a little bit different look on these worms.
That little character is actually called a Yo Mama. They make a bigger version called a Yo Daddy, go figure. Kind of a jig trailer bait. Swimming it through the water, it'll swim. It's got the flappers on it that's going to swim, so you can swim this bait. You could drag it along the bottom. It'll kind of roll along and just kind of do its thing on the bottom of the water. Or you can hop it and bounce it across. Lots of action, very enticing.
And again, a variety of colors I'm seeing.
Yeah, lots of different colors. What do we have? That in probably a dozen different colors to pick and choose from.
And yet the table continues. You have got the assortment. Let's take a look at some more.
Now she's at the craw tubes. This is going to give you an enhanced version of your typical tube. Your tube bait with your skirt on the end. You throw them craw pincers on the back of there. Now you got added bulk and you got more action in the water. Getting to seem to be a little bit hard to find nowadays. We got those also in probably a dozen or so colors. That's our 3.25 inch crazy chunks. That's another typical trailer, jig trailer bait. Hook that on with your trailer and you can see it's got the flappers on the back, so as you're swimming it and hopping it along the bottom, lots of action, lots of flap in the water. And then we also have craws in two different colors, or two different sizes. You got a 3-inch and a 4-inch craw, multiple different colors, different swirls, different flakes, all kinds of fun stuff there. Again, a typical bottom bait, bounced it, that sort of deal.
Now, Darren, we looked at a few, but I see there's a lot here. You must have many more that we didn't even get a chance to look at yet.
Yeah, we'd be here talking for hours if we were talking about everything that we have in the Pro Tour Baits arsenal. The chunks that we just spoke about, we have those in two different sizes. We have lizards. We have a disc worm, which is like a stack of discs of little discs of plastic with a little ripple tail on the end. The walleye guys are eating that thing up. Brush pigs or your brush hogs, large, very bulky. That sort of thing. I have that in a 4-inch and a 5-inch. The craw tubes, the stick worms. I have the stick worms in a 3-inch, 4-inch, and 5-inch. The craw tubes. If we don't have it, you don't need it.
Great stuff. But that's not it. Not only do you do the softs, but you also have quite a few spinners here.
Yeah, a bunch of spinner baits that we have here. I have these all hand built. I don't have enough hours in the day to get them built myself, so I have a guy that builds them for me. You can see just by looking at them, they got a snap swivel on the spinner, so you can switch them out if you like switching from a willow blade to a Colorado blade or a hammered blade to a smooth blade. You can switch them around. They also have the twist loop where you tie your string to, which is nice so your line's not sliding up and down the spinner bait. So if you do hook up with that elusive northern that seems to like to bite everything, he's not going to destroy your spinner bait and make a mess out of everything.
Now, Darren, in the back there, you've got some pretty cool stuff. Tell me about what we're seeing back there.
Those are our Pro Tour Baits exclusive jigs. We build all these guys by hand. Every one of them is built with a 5/0 Mustad Ultra Point hook, nice solid hook. We powder coat the finish, and then we bake the powder coat, which basically makes it nearly bulletproof. I mean, unless you whack this thing against a rock hard, you're not going to take the paint off. Use a bio skirt on them, so it's a nice durable, flashy skirt. Just built well, built reasonably. 3 different weights, 12 different colors. A lot of selection there. And pink. Nobody's got pink.
I was just going to say, yeah, you don't see pink too often, especially a hot pink like that.
No, you don't. And that was actually kind of a Facebook thing. You know, I had a couple of guys tell me they like pink on a jig, and I'm like, okay, whatever. Well, real men throw pink, I guess. So
that works. If people would like to find out more information or to go purchase, where could they go?
You can go to ProTourBaits.com, our website, or you can give me a call at 715-613-8116.
Sounds great, Darren. This is John Young with the Weekend Sportsman.